Deep mommy. Deep baby. Deep mom.
Oh, I love that.
Mommy.
Oh, I love that.
I built in my room.
You'll put it in your room. What?
I built in my room.
No!
I built in my bed.
No.
I built in my bed.
No! You're not going to put that in your bed.
Hey.
Because worms don't belong in your bed.
See my bed.
No!
Yeah.
No. Good morning, Squeaky Tree family. Daniel is right in there. See him? See him? We are headed out to do the chores. I'm limping a little bit. I broke my toe. I was downstairs in our grocery store pantry room and I was gathering homemade tomato sauce and 3 packages of our meat, and it fell out of the bag that I had and it broke my toe. It's getting lighter earlier now and I'm loving the way that the sun comes in with our new pasture. Oh, hey Puddin', everybody thinks you broke my toe and I say no, not Puddin'. Not Cookie. I know. Not Cookie either. Tiny little bit. Here. Oh. She has something in her mouth. A huge reason that we became homesteaders is so that we could create our own food. And in this journey of creating our own food, we have realized how necessary it really is to create your own food, or to grow your own food, not create it. We have found out how necessary it is to grow our own food because of the toxins and the chemicals in the food that they're allowing at the grocery store. Oh, this is roaring. Sheesh.
Hello.
We hope you guys are having a good day. I see the sun.
Where did it go?
Well, I mean, like I can feel it all warm. All right. So yeah, high of 65 today. Tomorrow high of 38. I don't know. But where are we going?
We're going to the, we're going to the feed mill. They sell a fencing that we are interested in. We came across this fence from Lumna Acres, and it's a timeless fence. So it's basically like T-post and electric wire, but it's PVC. So it's white and it looks just really sharp. So we want to fence in the front yard in more of a permanent state, but we want it to look really nice for the neighborhood too as well. And it's probably the cheapest option that we could do, that makes it look nice. If we go any cheaper, it kind of looks,
like if you've been following us since last summer, I guess it was.
Yeah.
When we made our front yard into a pasture, we did the, I guess, little plastic T-posts. They're kind of wobbly, kind of like it's crooked, and then we had the big thick white wire that just kind of looked like flags everywhere, and I don't know. It kind of looked like we were hosting an event and it was directing parking. It's really what it looked like. So I really don't want that. So yeah, we're gonna go check this option out. So same concept, but just looks cleaner and tighter.
Yeah, and
stuff. And the other stuff that we got was like hand-me-down stuff, so.
Well, in this you can actually apply tension to the wires, so you can actually get them straight and taut. Versus the other stuff, you can't actually do that because it's like, you know, the one peg stakes that go on the ground. Yeah. So, and we did a bunch of math and research on stuff, and it just seemed like it's going to be the more affordable option without spending an arm and a leg, and it's going to look really nice. So, we're just going to go with it. So. Yeah. That's how we do it in Squeaky Tree Land. We don't got trucks. We just stack the van.
We use our van to the full capacity.
We don't use straps either. We use kids. What's going on, YouTube fam? So we're out here and I'm actually installing some fencing. We've been wanting to fence our front yard in because eventually we're gonna have the cows in here, and we just wanted something, but we wanted something that would look nice, presentable for the neighborhood, but not be overly expensive. And we came across this brand called Timeless Fence, from which we saw on Lumna Acres, and so that's what we ended up getting. And you can see I've already kind of started installing it. I'm gonna go around and then install all the way around. But what it is it's a T-post, as you can see, PVC. It has holes set already drilled through every 3 inches. And then what I did was, from the bottom of the T-post, I marked 20 inches, which you can see right there. I marked 20 inches. So I'm gonna mark 20 inches. So when I hammer them down into the ground, they'll all be even. And the front here, I'm spacing only, I'm only spacing about 8 feet apart. And then everywhere else, I'm gonna do 20 feet apart. And how I'm doing it is, I got an auger bit for my drill attachment right here. This is 1 7/8 inches. Or I mean 1 7/3 or 1.75 inches. The reason I had to get an auger bit is because the T-posts I got from Timeless, I got the biggest ones they make, which is 2 inches and 1/8, and my T-post pounder doesn't fit in it. So instead of trying to crack the top with a hammer, I drill down about 14 inches, and then I can hammer the rest with a piece of wood on top. So that's where we're at right here. You guys coming out to help? Huh? You coming out to help?
And then I saw a fence and like...
Oh, here's another little helper. Come on.
No way.
So here, I'll back up here so you can see. That's kind of how it looks. And then the holes, you know that you're getting consistent height because of the holes. And like I said, they're every 3 inches. And we're gonna do 4 strands to just make it look really kind of sharp. They're a little dirty. But what's nice is they're PVC, which is basically, you know, like the white vinyl. So easy to take like a little sponge or cloth with some soap, and man, we'll wipe them down and they'll sparkle. So I'm gonna do 8 feet all the way up to the end of our evergreen here. So 8 feet, 8 feet, 8 feet, all the way up to about here. And then you can see this green line here. I'm gonna do 20 feet apart on this green line. And then we're not gonna put anything right there, but I'm gonna put a post right here at the corner of the house, and then we're gonna come all the way over to that side there. And we'll mark all that. And I'll show you how we're gonna do all that stuff too. All right, so what we're doing is, I got this one, so I'm measuring from the base here, from the base of that T-post, and I'm coming over 8 feet. Okay, which you can see is right here. And then I'm taking the drill, and at 8 feet is where I'm putting the drill. And we already kind of edged this because of the bedding, so I'm kind of just following that right now. And then what I do is I go down a little bit, and I keep going back and forth to kind of get all the dirt out. I would recommend that if you do this to brace the battery pack on your leg, because if it catches something and whiffs, man, it'll smack your shin or twist your hand real fast. Like that. And then I got the mark right there at 20 inches. So what I do is I kind of sit it here, and I kind of try to get the flat part kind of level with the street there. And then I push it in. And before I hammer it down, I get the handy dandy level. And just make sure that you gently level it. It doesn't have to be perfect, but close. Okay, so that's kind of ready. So since I use the piece of wood and I put it on top and I hammer it so I don't split the top part of it, just in case. And so you can see we're almost there. We're about a couple inches away. So we're gonna keep hammering until that blue mark gets to the grass. So you can see that's kind of right where we want it. And then I just put some dirt in that you drilled out. And then we move to the next one.
So we're cleaning up these posts. Right, Maddie?
Yep.
We're cleaning up these posts so that we can start stringing the wire, electrical wire. And so there are 16 holes here. So we're trying to figure out, we're going to do 4 lines just to make it look better, even though cows only need one. And we're trying to figure out like what would look best as far as spacing. What happened to you?
I got a very bad injury. I was skating down and I flipped and rubbed my elbow very hard against the concrete, against this road. And it hurts still.
So here's what we got so far. Good job, Cody. So we're doing every 3rd hole, right?
Right now, yes.
You got it? Good boy. And then we'll pull it tight.
You get my water, and I'm not bad.
It's all right. We'll clean around it. Just watch your step because it's steep. So you guys can get a different perspective of how we live in a neighborhood. You can see how there's mailboxes and houses. All right, so you see it's getting snug. We're pulling on this end. We have about a foot extra here. And then he is pulling it snug. And I guess, are you tying a knot or something over there?
Yeah.
Just temporarily, I guess, until we get the other strands run. How's the electric gonna go through all the individual strands?
You don't worry about it.
I don't worry about that. That's not my job. Good job, Cody, doing that. And Mr. Muscle Man over here is helping me. Hey, Simba, thanks for visiting us up front today.
I got that. I know how to do it.
You do?
Hopefully this fits.
What is he doing over there? Eating chips? Oh my goodness.
This might not fit.
Are those the ones with the biggest holes?
What are you going to cut it like at an angle or something?
No, I'm actually going to do a little tape
Tight
on
tape.
it, and then
It's because it's almost fitting.
Yeah, it's close.
I will hold it. I will hold it.
So see, it just gave like a little lead to hopefully be able to, if not, I might have to get my drill and see if we can
Make it bigger.
make it just a little bit bigger. See, I don't think it's gonna fit. All right, let me see if
Did it make the hole bigger?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
It had a bridge in it too, for like almost like a metal spur, you know.
Oh, okay.
And that also didn't.
Help.
Don't put it.
Well, hold on, we're struggling to get this.
We gotta see if it works.
Yep, it went.
So, okay. If not, I mean, I can drill a bigger hole.
Well, honestly, you might need to cut afresh.
Well, it's not.
What's your idea?
So it's braided, but look how small these are. So if we feed these in
Individually?
individually, it's just, they're fraying. So can you hold that piece there?
I'll hold it. I got it.
What we'll do is just do this.
Mom, right down. It would probably be too much hot.
See how it still frays right there?
Okay, so a little piece of tape on all the ends.
We're gonna make it work, that's for sure.
That's why Squeaky Tree did it.
Man, it just does not want to. I'm just gonna drill a even bigger hole. Can somebody help feed that for him when he needs it? Maybe Cody can do that?
So when he says, yep,
Take your time.
Bye, Mom. Bye.
whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing, muscle man? This is what it looks like with two strands, loosely. We have to tug it off, make it tight.
I did. Mama, I did right up
Hoping it looks good, y'all. Last year when we had just the flimsy post with the one white, like flaggy wire, I didn't like it. I felt like it looked like you know, we were hosting an event. And there was this parking area or something. So helping right here to get this bend of a curve. Good job, boys. So soon this will all be green and will be one of our pastures. Graham, you need to be careful. Very slow. Did you get it through?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Just by drilling another big hole? Yeah. Or, you know, made the hole bigger, I guess. Huh? No, I know. I'm talking about the first one.
Mommy, I ran, Mom. You're just gonna tape it. Mommy. So it's easier to. Are we gonna keep this here forever? Or are we gonna take it apart?
That's the goal. So what I did was I have these are called just so everybody, they're called pin anchor shackles. This like clip here.
Yeah.
I don't have another one with me, but it's this thing here, right?
Yeah.
And what I did was drilled a 1/2-inch hole in this, modified this T-post, and then put this shackle in. So see how that, now I connected it to that. This already had a hole on it.
Okay.
And why I did that is because I just didn't want if I did string or anything, I felt like, you know, with the wind blowing, it might eventually rub and cut the,
Okay.
so then now what you do is this.
Thank you.
See? You spin it like this, and then of course this would be down. So, all I did,
tightens it.
yeah. So what we can do,
So it's tighter, it's looser, tight.
so if it feels like, see how it actually is really taut right now.
What's that?
Tight.
Just,
Maddie's walking the line for you. You did a good job, Eli.
so what I like about this though is like, with other things, you might have like, it might be harder to tweak, but this, you can tweak this by 1 notch at a time. Right?
Okay.
So if you're like, oh, I just a little bit tighter or whatever, right? But that's pretty good, don't you think? See how it's straight all the way across?
Yeah.
Which is what we're wanting. So what I'm gonna do the same thing for all these. And see, it never.
So there's gonna be one on each one.
There's gonna be one on each one. So then, because then also too, things stretch over time.
Right. You can tighten it.
And then you can tighten it.
Say that again.
So what I'm doing over here is getting tangled. Okay. All right. So what I'm doing over here is I'm pulling this around. And then right about there, it's about 6 inches or so, is what I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna cut it.
Okay.
And what I'm doing is I'm tying a timber hitch knot. That's all it is.
Which is that?
Which is this, yes.
Okay.
And what I'm gonna actually do is, I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna probably pull this down and then electric tape it to itself so it never comes undone.
Yeah.
But what's nice about the timber hitch too is if you needed to, you could adjust this to tighten it as well.
Okay.
So that's why I like that knot. But I'd probably do something like this. You know, with a little bit of electrical tape on it. And then it'll never come undone. So there's probably something better to cut this with.
That's fine. Don't matter.
But I don't have it.
Mommy, you got.
Do you mind?
Whoa.
So what you do is you just wrap it like this over top of itself. And you feed through the loop. Okay? And you can do that as many times as you want on the inside of this loop. So I see how I did 2. Right? And then you're going to come out like this. And you're going to feed like that. And there's a timber hitch. Okay?
Okay.
And so what it does is see how it pulls tighter on itself. And then each one I'll just do a small little piece of tape like that.
Hey!
Just like that.
All you have to do is.
That's cool, and that would be the gate.
Yeah. And so what I'll do is just tie it over here and take it off, Eli. Bring it over here. Walk it over here. So when we're not using it and we need to get in and out, we'll just let it dangle, and what we can do is just hook it to itself.
Oh, cool.
So it's like out of the way.
Yeah.
And we can go in and out, but then when we have the cows or whatever in here, we just walk it over, and then you hook it to that, and then at least keep them out. And I don't know if I should put 2 or 1. What do you think?
Probably 2 because it'll break out.
I mean, no. One should be
We
fine.
could just lower it too.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're going to need to get in here because our medicinal garden will be right here.
So like
One of them.
Maybe just lower it a couple
No
notches.
wonder you guys added posts there. So then our medicinal garden, they don't stample on it.
Right. Guys, look at this kale. Look at this kale. This kale's looking good. I need to pick that. So that's the kale that we planted in fall that we're getting another harvest from. So that's pretty exciting. You stay right there so we keep track of you. You're like a little wild animal. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I did that.
You can stand right there, yes, in the mud. Are you gonna help pull it?
Wait, don't let it touch the mud again. Pull it, guys! Grant built some hawks.
Whoa! 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 So we've got 3 strands. The 4th one's run, but it's not tight yet.
Okay, let me get to the top and I'm gonna show you.
Let him. Woohoo! Eli! That was so good! Alright, so we've got the 4 wires, or whatever you want to call it. The 4 strands. All taut now. So I think it's okay. The bus doesn't come down here. So I think, so yeah, I like it a lot better than the other. I think that looks really good. What is it? What do you have? Do I want to know? What? Oh. Oh, a worm. Oh, that's cool, Graham. I like it. Look what Graham has.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see this angle. So I'm standing in the medicinal garden area. So you can see how that looks. You got one.
Whoa.
Deep mommy. Deep baby. Deep mom.
Oh, I love that.
Mommy.
Oh, I love that.
I built in my room.
You'll put it in your room. What?
I built in my room.
No!
I built in my bed.
No.
I built in my bed.
No. You're not going to put that in your bed.
Hi.
Because worms don't belong in your bed.
See my bed.
No.
Yeah.
No. What in the world is that?
That's a gate.
That's crazy.
It's called a spring gate.
Oh,
So-
that's cool.
So the reason I have that is because what we'll do is we're not going to walk the cows through the front anymore.
Oh.
Because I don't want the rocks getting in their hooves or anything. So we're going to walk them this way.
Okay.
And also, this will allow me to get my tractor still in here, right? Because now those are 20-foot spring gates.
All right.
So this is a rough guess of where the corner of the medicinal garden will go. But I didn't put it in super deep, just enough to secure it. And then what we would do is move it if we have to align it or whatever. And so then we just do a little bit of this with these pan shackles right here.
The what?
They're pan shackle right here.
You know what?
And I have 2 of these that I will do. Just like that right there. Yeah. We're gonna take this right here, we're gonna put right there.
You know what? Where did Graham go?
Huh?
I gotta find Graham. Graham! Hold on! Don't touch! Look guys, look at that wheat.
Wheat's in my stuff.
Nice. Look at all that. Wow. 2 spring gates right there.
Wow.
Yeah, that's cool.